Now, we haven't spent time talking about the bad stuff
Well,
because
let's talk about the bad stuff.
listen, my whole philosophy is that if you spend more time putting good things in your body, you're just not going to have as much room for the bad stuff. But let's talk about the bad stuff. Look, we all know that there are foods that are very common that we've all grown up eating that aren't so good for us, right? And, one of the things that I got to say up front is I don't do what a lot of social influencers do. I don't food bash, brand bash. I don't try to shame people for what they eat. Listen, I love some snacks every now and then as much as the next person. And it's totally fine because if you spend most of the time activating your body's healthy systems, the hardwiring, you can afford to take a hit every now and then. It's like just putting some of that crappy gas in your tank every now and then. You're going to bounce right back. We're very, very resilient. That said, I do think it's important for people to understand that, we're beginning to understand why certain foods that are not so good are really bad for you. Okay. And a great one that I always pick up with is soda. Okay. Whether you get the blue can or the red can, or whether you have regular soda or diet soda, any soda is really not healthy for you in the long run.
Even the zeros and the diets.
Especially those.
What do you mean, especially those?
Especially the diets. The history of soda goes, I think, back to France, where they were serving fruit juices, and somebody came up with this entrepreneurial idea. Let's bubble some things into the fruit juice and see if we can actually have a crowd pleaser. All right. And I think that was the birth of soda. All right. The soda fountain and everything else, right? You got to actually put the gas in there. Fast forward 20th century. Now you've actually got mass production of these sodas. Turns out that regular soda, regardless of what brand it is, actually contains